Hello students, we shall begin our class with a new word, that is word of a day. And our today's word is dejection. Dejection is a noun. The meaning is depression, sorrow, dejection. And look at the example. He is under dejection, so he could not work efficiently. He is under dejection, so he could not work efficiently. So dejection means depression. And another one word related to dejection is frustration. Another one word is related to dejection is frustration. So depression, sorrow. So he is under dejection, so he could not work efficiently. Okay, yes. So this is today's word, dejection. Okay. See, in our previous class, we discussed some of the prepositions in, on, at, by, for, since, during, between, among. All those prepositions that we discussed in our previous class. And see, for example, on. As I already told you that on is used before day and dates. On is used before day and dates. See, for example, if I write like this, on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. It means during Christmas. During Christmas. During Christmas. Not necessarily on that day. When you say, that is on Christmas Day, it means during Christmas. That is the season of that Christmas. Season of Christmas. Okay. Yes. Then the another one word is he shouted to me. He shouted at me. What does it mean? He shouted to me means he spoke loudly to me. He spoke loudly to me. He shouted at me means he spoke angrily to me. See the difference? The one preposition can bring some changes in the meaning of a sentence. He shouted to me means he spoke loudly to me. He spoke loudly to me. When you say he shouted at me means he spoke angrily to me. You must know the difference. Okay? Then a word home. See, for example, arriving home. Reach home. Come home. Because the word home must not be followed by to. No. He went home, not to home. They reached home, not to. So a word home must not be followed by a preposition to. You must remember this. Okay? Yes. Then and we already discussed that a preposition for is used for general period of time and since is used for a particular period of time. And a preposition between can be used to refer any to and among may be used to refer more than to. Okay, there is a problem between Mr. X and Y. Okay, there is a problem among people, more than two. And here one thing you have to remember that is the difference between a pronoun between and from. See, when you say between, for example, the doctor consults between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. The doctor consults between, when a preposition between comes, there must be and. Okay, and usually you may see in the wedding cards the muhurtam between 7:30 and 9:30, not 2. Okay, but whereas if you write about a temperature, the temperature rises from 30 degree centigrade to 50 degree centigrade. When from comes, to comes. When a preposition between comes, there must be and. There must be an and. Okay, so just remember that when there is a between, not 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Okay, so there is the train between Chennai and Bangalore. The temperature between 100 degrees centigrade and 150 centigrade. Okay, if you put from here, then you must put to. Okay, yes. And look at these prepositions, two prepositions. One is above and over. Above and over. For example, above, a preposition above may be used. This is above. This one. Okay. If there is a necessary space between them, this is above. Over means this is over. This is above. It has some space in between them. There is no physical contact. Over means there must be a physical contact. For example, no, they are living above us. It means that you are in a ground floor, they are in a first floor. They are living above us. Above. And see over, put the sheet, put the sheet over him. See, when you put the sheet, there must be a physical contact. The sheet is touching him. Okay. And for example, see another one example. The clouds are above the building. The clouds are above the building. And here the another example is, put the cream over a bread. Above means there is some space in between them. When you say over, that is, there must be some contact. Okay. This is above. This is over. This is above. This is over. Okay. There is something which is on my hand. That is, this is over my hand. The duster is over my hand. This is called as the duster is above my hand. Above, see, there is a space between my hand and a duster. When I put it here, this is the duster is over my hand. The duster is over my hand. Then the next prepositions. Below, under. Below, under. Below, under. Okay, see, look at below, under. Below means this is, under means this one, something which is below. Okay, so here there is some space. When you say under, it is some physical contact is there. See, for example, Rao's family living below us. The key is under the pillow. The key is under the pillow. Okay. So this is below. This is below. This is under. If there is a space between my hand and a duster, this is called as below. This is under. Physical contact. Below, under. So likewise, for example, we may say that he is under depression. He is under depression. Some people are below poverty line. Some people are below poverty line. Okay. So the hill is above 3000 meters sea level. Above sea level. That is above. What is this? Is above. This is over. This is under. This is below. Just remember these structures. If there is a space between two objects, then we have to use below. If there is a physical contact, you must use under. Write your own words, then only you can understand things. Okay. Yes. Then another two prepositions. One is beside, another one is besides. Beside and besides. Beside means near. Besides means in addition to. In addition to. In addition to. For example, he sits beside his father. He sits beside his father. Besides relatives, his friends also attended the function. See, he sits beside his father, near his father. Besides, in addition to. Beside here means in addition to. It means not only his relatives, his friends also attended the function. His friends also attended the function. Okay. Yes. And another one thing is that verb comings after a preposition will take ing form. Generally, verb which comes after preposition will take ing form. Will take ing form. For example, there was a difficulty in shifting the house. In shifting the house. He insisted on taking his car. See here, preposition in and preposition on, and immediately the verb take and shift, it has in ing form. Okay, but exceptions are there. But exceptionally, but and except. He has to he did nothing but agree with everything. He did nothing but agree with everything. See here, there is no ing form because exceptional for the preposition but. He did nothing but agree with everything. The girls sat there doing nothing except gossiping. Nothing except grumble. See the except and here but is there, but there is no ing after these words. These are all the exceptional cases for but and except. So likewise, that you have to remember the preposition with its, you have to remember the verbs with its adjectives with prepositions. Adjectives with prepositions. There are some adjectives, they have taken particular preposition with them. For example, according to. Adjectives plus prepositions. According to, accustomed to. For example, we may say according to Newton. He is accustomed to the climate. He is accustomed to the climate. He is afraid of dogs. Afraid of dogs. Angry with. Angry with. Anxious to. Anxious to. Ashamed of. Ashamed of. Capable of. Composed due to, exposed to, fond of, interested in, successful in. See, these are all the adjectives. Look at the preposition they take. According to, instinct. He is accustomed to the atmosphere. It means that he has adjusted himself. She is afraid of cockroaches. The adjective afraid take a preposition of. Okay. They are angry with the politician. Angry with. Anxious to. Okay. They are anxious to know what is happening. They are very anxious to know what is happening. Okay. He is ashamed of his mistake. He is ashamed of his mistakes. Okay, he is capable of doing all those things. Okay, he is capable of solving all the problems. Okay, it is composed of all those things. Due to fever, due to headache, due to his busy schedule, he is not able to attend a class. Okay, he is exposed to that atmosphere. He is exposed to the environment. He is fond of fruits. He is fond of vegetables. He is fond of music. He is interested in mathematics. He is interested in his friends. Okay, he is successful in his business. He is successful in his endeavors. He is successful in his efforts. So these are all the some examples I have given. Okay, so you must learn all the adjectives. Each and every adjective goes with a particular preposition. Right, so these are all the things you have to remember, that is regarding prepositions. Practice, write as much sentences as you can, so that you can have that is a good command over your language. So prepositions are very, very important. Prepositions are very, very important. Then the another one too, prepositions. Yes. Generally, we say that up to 5 o'clock you have to be here, right? No. Up to, until. Up to, until. Up to refers to a distance. Until or till, time. The students writes examination until or till 5 o'clock. The car goes up to Chennai. The car goes up to Chennai. It refers to a distance. Until or till we may use to refer a time. Hope you have understood. Okay, so I will meet you in next class. Thank you so much.